Hi, zombie guy. How are you? Hi, Regina. How are you? I look a little rough, y'all, so please forgive me. It's been um it's been a rough time. How are y'all doing on this Friday night? Pneumonia. Oh my goodness, Regina. I'm so sorry. I hope you're on this side of starting to get better. What have you been doing? Did the doctor put you on prescriptions? Are you doing holistic treatments as well? Are you getting enough rest? Tell your grandma thank you so very much, Zombie. I really appreciate that. Tell her I said hello. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I was on my phone, but I had to get off because I don't know. It's too many. For whatever reason, it's like too much spam, too many bots and stuff. And I don't feel like dealing with all that tonight. Like I don't have the energy to deal with all that tonight. So I said, let me get on here. Hi, Larry. How are you? How's your day, Sherry? How's your week been? How's your week been, Larry? Been down all week, but I'm getting better. Thank God. Antibiotic, probiotic. Thank God, Regina. Thank God. You got to take care of yourself, baby. And pneumonia in the summertime. I know that's Lord have mercy. With the heat, terrible. I've got my tea. I hope y'all have y'all glasses and y'all beverages as well. I've got soursop leaf tea and ginger lemon tea with a probiotic. I actually have fresh lime, fresh ginger, and some honey to sweeten it up. This is how I'm ending my night. Full of work? Well, it's important to stay busy, Larry. It's important to stay busy, trust me. Your week has been long. Can't wait for payday. I don't blame you, Sherry. I don't know. I know we're in a retrograde. I don't know how y'all feel about, retrogrades and the planets being, but things have been incredibly weird and stressful. A lot of stuff has been breaking. It is good. It is very good. Um, Stuff has been breaking. A lot of people have been just dealing with all kinds of stuff. Like it's been crazy. My car broke down. My youngest son is having trouble with his car. My mom had to um, spend money to get some pipes replaced under the house. So she was dealing with that this week with them digging under the house and stuff. Like it's just been crazy. Hi Paris, how are you? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I have my tea. I thought it best I not drink any alcohol this week. I do have something I want to talk about with y'all. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and let a few more people come in because I want to know if any of y'all heard about this. Oh, thank you. I'm getting on the upside, Paris. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good week. I hope things haven't been too strange for you. Because goodness knows, this has been a strange time. This tea is still very hot. Somebody tell me something good. Do y'all have any good news y'all want to share? Oh yeah. And look, the repairs for my vehicle is a little over 4,000, and you know, that's just for the stuff that needs to be replaced. That's not even including the labor. He told me the labor is going to be probably another 2,000. So I was like, yeah, that don't make no sense because that's most of the car's value. So yeah. So I am, and I've already sunk a lot of money into it. So, I'm just figuring it out. I have a job interview for a work from home job on Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. It seems like a really good company. They have good benefits. The pay is good. So, you know, just gotta make it work. I just gotta make it work. Hi, K Travels. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself. Things have been very strange, just to the point where I'd rather be by myself and not really interact with people, especially coworkers. Listen, Paris, I feel you. I feel you on a deep, deep, deep level. I think I think for a lot of us, for whatever reason, this is thank you, Kay. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate you, baby. Um, I'm happy to have you here, Kay. Thank you for being part of the tribe. But Paris, I feel like on a deep level, a lot of us are being isolated. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I feel like a lot of us are being isolated so that we can focus more on self. Oh, well, Paris, you've been looking for a work from home job. Okay, listen closely. I'm going to tell you where to look. Okay, there is a lady on YouTube, Workers on Board. Her name is Alicia, Workers on Board. She also has a website, workersonboard.com, but she makes videos explaining the jobs, telling you where to go. But you can go to her website. It's on her Friday freebies page. She has, I mean, it's just oodles and oodles of information. There's her. There's another one I used to watch, and I haven't seen her lately. Um, Dream Home Based. It's either Dream Home Based Work or Dream Home Based Jobs, but she's on YouTube as well. There's another lady called Jazzy Mac. That's JAZZYMAC, I believe. Um, Hold on. And there's another one that I can never remember. Is Two Chicks something. Hold on. Let me look through my notifications. Two Chicks with a Side Hustle. Two Chicks with a Side Hustle. Yeah, Two Chicks with a Side Hustle. She does a lot of work from home jobs. So, but I recommend you go to Workers on Board first. Hi, Claire. How are you? Thank you, my baby. It's good to have you here. Um, so go to Workers on Board first, Paris. I rely on her the most. So go check her out and see what she's got. And a lot of companies will send you the equipment, so you don't have to worry about that. A lot of companies will also give you you're welcome. A lot of companies will also give you a stipend to pay for your internet. It all depends on the company. So punch up your resume. I use Chat GPT to help me with mine. So punch up your resume and start applying for some work from home jobs. A lot of them also have benefits. So just do your research and see which one you prefer. Also go to USA jobs. That is where the government hires from. It's my understanding that the IRS is going to be hiring a lot of people. So those potentially will probably be work from home jobs, especially for like the customer service. People answer the phones and stuff. So check USA jobs as well for, excuse me, for work from home. So, and when you find your work from home job, Miss Paris, please come and share it with us. Okay? Thank you so much. Does anybody have any good news they want to share? Any information? Oh, United Healthcare too, Paris. United Healthcare hires work from home. A lot of the insurance companies hire work from home. Thank you, my baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any good news? Anybody want to say something nice? Anybody need prayers? Anybody need advice? Anybody need, I don't know, anything? We all need something at this point. And I want to say thank y'all so much for supporting me in my time of need. I was, I don't know, leery about posting a GoFundMe because I don't know. I just, it felt awful. Like I just felt bad doing it. But I don't know. I just kind of prayed on it and did it. And man, y'all have been coming through with the donations, with prayers, with messages of encouragement and support. And I've been crying for the last couple of days. Y'all just don't know. What you say, Sherry? I managed to declutter my bedroom and kitchen. Congratulations, Sherry. A clean space makes for a peaceful mind. So congratulations. My 2 cents. Hey there, good to see you, but I've taken the paint. Oh, it's all right, my baby. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll be back again. I'll see you next time. Don't worry about it. I'll be here. That's for sure. Hey, dark. Hi, dark goddess Lilith. I love you too, my baby. I'm your internet sis. That warms my heart. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Kay. Oh, thank you, Kay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. If you look under my posts, the post where I like make my updates and stuff, I posted it yesterday. What's today? Friday. I think I posted it yesterday. You'll see the link. You'll see the link. But I mean, if you don't use GoFundMe, I have other, ways. But just, everything is on my page. Thank you, Kay. Hugs to you too, my 2 cents. I don't know what kind of pain you in, my baby, but I really hope you feel better. I really hope you feel better. I could use a prayer for financial abundance for my spouse and I. This economy is kicking our ass. It is expensive. I know. I understand, Paris. I understand. And we are going to pray for all of our financial abundance and blessings, especially for you and your husband, that something moves for y'all. Um, Something I'm learning through my own time of struggle. You welcome, my baby. Please rest yourself. Take it easy. My 2 cents. Please take it easy. I can't stress that enough. Please take it easy. Don't try and do too much. Whatever needs to be done can wait till tomorrow or the next day or the day after that or even the day after that. Okay? But Paris, I pray that you and your husband, that a way is made for y'all and a door is opened and that something comes through, but in a good and perfect way. In a good and perfect way. I'm learning. You welcome, my baby. I'm learning to I'm learning myself how all this goes. You welcome, baby. But you have to don't buy into the negativity that's happening in the world. I have had to stop watching certain things on social media. I don't watch TV at all, but I've had to stop watching certain things on social media and on the internet because it was pulling me into such a depression and such a heavy feeling of despair. So I suggest that y'all limit the consumption of that type of content as much as possible. I understand the state of the world. I understand it's important for us, excuse me, to stay on top of things and stay informed. But I believe a lot of this stuff that they put out, it farms our energy because we become obsessed with it. We become focused on it. And I feel like it farms our energy. And these phones, the computer, everything, it's all a wavelength. We're on a wavelength. The computers are on a wavelength. The phones are on a wavelength because it's all energy. That's all energy is. So it's pulling that from us. It's pulling that energy from us. So please, y'all, please, I need y'all to limit that focusing on negativity and just the craziness, because no matter what happens, no matter what you see that's going on, none of this is going to prevail. It's going to have its time, and then it's going to be gone, and things are going to reset. So, and that's how I feel. That is my belief as a spiritual person, that it's happening now. Yes, it's bad. We're going to struggle. We're going to have, it's going to be a lot of negativity in the world. However, it won't last. And they won't succeed the way they think they're going to succeed. Because what's going to happen is people are going to start to connect with each other. Now, as much ugliness as there is in the world between people, their racism is starting to come out even more. Like they've dropped the facade. So they're just kind of showing who they are. As much as that is happening in the world, you also have a lot of people who are reaching out to make connections and help each other. And that is going to become more and more and more prevalent because people are going to understand we are the ones that make things go and operate and keep everything afloat. Their systems of oppression are not going to stay in place because in order for them to stay in place, we have to be enemies of each other. But that's changing, and it's going to start changing even more. So their systems of oppression will not be able to stand. So, hi, Chayo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, y'all. A la santé, as my dad would say. I hope y'all have something to drink. But yeah, Sherry, I've been hey Justin, I saw your message. I responded. Thank you so much. You smoking chayo and drinking a beer. Raise your beer, chayo, and say a la santé in honor of my father. And look, take a few puffs for me. I don't have anything right now. I wish I did. So get high for us both. How are you, Justin? I responded to your message and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for your support, Justin. I really appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate all of y'all support more than words could ever say. Yes. Just like Drake Chayo, yes. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take look. This is tea, but I'm gonna take a shot for you. I appreciate you, Justin. I really do. It means a lot. It means a lot. So y'all. Oh, Sherry, I wanted to say I have been getting my space in order too. So little by little though, because um, but I got rid of some stuff and I moved some stuff around and I'm feeling good. But don't overwhelm yourself. Do it a little bit at a time. Since I'm getting ready to get this work from home job and I have a large heavy desk, but it's still at my parents' house. I haven't moved it because it is so heavy. It takes like 3 people to move it. But my sister told me she has a desk. My sister is the only person I know. She just has like spare furniture. Like you know how some people have, oh, I have this pile of clothes, or I have these extra purses. Not Ashley. Ashley has extra furniture. Ashley then gave me a dresser, a nightstand. I'm like, girl, what is going on? But anyway, she has a desk, so I'll be setting up my office next week. So I'm grateful for that to get back into a routine. But I wanted to ask y'all. I say the same thing. We're gonna be all right. Just go in love. This foolishness is temporary. Yes, Regina, it is a temporary thing, and there's no need to get caught up in the madness because it only depresses you. It drives you crazy. It makes you feel bad. So you have to do things and connect to people and things and places and spaces that you love. Yes, Sherry, it does help. Absolutely. Slowly but surely. Yeah. But I wanted to ask y'all before I got on here tonight, did y'all hear about the Annabelle doll and what they're doing with her now? I'm just curious. Did any of y'all hear about that? I've started enjoying drinking hot tea after I eat because I hear it helps with digestion. So plus I have some fresh ginger in here. I wish I had some cayenne pepper. I would have put some cayenne pepper in here too to kind of help and some turmeric to help with inflammation. But did anybody hear about what's going on with the Annabelle doll? I have a couple of things I want to talk about tonight. So just be prepared, y'all. I'm gonna probably be here for a while. I know normally I'm here for like an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. I'll probably go over 2 hours tonight. Oh, sense. Oh, sense. And please, y'all, forgive the bonnet. I have not been in my right mind. I have not combed my hair. My hair needs to be washed. It needs to be deep conditioned. Okay, travels, my dear. Let me take a sip of my tea. I'm about to tell y'all. Do y'all know who Matt Rife is? Matt Rife, Rife. He is a comedian. Okay. Now let me take y'all back. Just a couple of weeks ago. Hi, Maggie Spaghetti. How are you? It is delicious. No sense, but I'm about to tell you. She about to go off the rails though. I'm about to tell you why. She about to go off the rails, my love. So a few weeks ago, like I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, the guy who was the caretaker who was traveling around the country with Annabelle, y'all know he passed, right? Right, Maggie. Annabelle, not so much. So that guy passed away. Can't remember his name, but may he rest in peace. Comedian. So him and another guy, I think the article said, I believe they bought the doll and they bought the Warrens' property. It's Matt Rife and another guy, and they're gonna do like an Airbnb situation so people could be in close contact with Annabelle. Uh huh. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Hey Tracy, let me know when it is. It still doing it? Is it still buffering? Can y'all hear me? Is it okay? Oh, it's back to normal. Okay, good. Thank y'all. Did y'all hear what I said? Oh, okay. I'm gonna repeat myself since. So Matt Rife and another guy, I think they bought one of the Warrens' properties as well. They're turning it into like an Airbnb situation so people can spend the night with Annabelle or in close proximity to Annabelle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The real Annabelle doll. The actual Annabelle doll. They're turning it into an Airbnb situation. So people, yeah, spend the night. Uh-huh. That's what I said, Maggie. Right, Lilith? Okay, that's what I said. And the guy who was talking about it, he was like, listen, he said, I hope nothing don't happen to this man. He said, I hope nothing happens to this man because this is crazy. He said, for people to want to be in close proximity or think it's a joke, think it's a joke. And this thing has had documented demonic encounters with people. Like this stuff has been documented. Oh, yeah, you heard me, Regina. Look it up. Matt Rife, Rife, Matt Rife. He's a comedian. Yep. In fucking sane. Excuse my language, y'all. Yep. Craziest thing I heard today. And I was like, I just shook my head. Right? That's what I said too, Regina. Annabelle about to have a field day, baby. And I think they said before they even finalize everything, they already have like the books are already filling up for people to book the space. Like it's already filling up. Exactly. FAFO. I don't know why people insist on I don't know why people insist on doing shit like that. I really it's beyond me. It's beyond me why people don't take this stuff seriously. And then, he's going to come out talking about all of his weird experiences and how it almost killed him. And I don't know, Tracy. I don't know, baby. I don't know. They did. The Warren specifically said, do not move her. Do not take her out of the case that she was in. None of that. Like, why do you think it's a game? This woman had, like, there are like prayers and sigils and just all kinds of stuff carved into this box that Annabelle is in to contain the energy. And they said Miss Warren herself, Elaine Warren herself, was afraid of Annabelle. Like she was really afraid of, like she had never encountered anything like that in her life. She was really afraid of it. So I don't know what people are just, I don't like calling people stupid, but people are just stupid. Yeah. I can only imagine the things that she experienced. Right, Maggie? Don't go looking for trouble. Don't go looking for trouble because you gonna find it. You gonna find it or it's gonna find you. So I don't know who these people are who are willingly booking this space to go and spend the night with this freaking doll. Man, man, man. It's about to be some shit though. It's about to be some shit. And I don't know if he I don't know. I'm everything is a money grab for people. And of course, ultimately that's why they're doing it because of the money. Because they know people are going to be crazy enough to spend money. And that's all it's about is money. How much money they can make. But you being hauled up behind money, wanting to make money, you might end up, you know what I'm saying? I hope not. I sincerely hope not. But we about to see. We about to see, baby. So another thing, there is another thing I want to discuss, but I want to mention this too. I hear a lot of people. I've seen a lot of nurses online. Okay, a priest and the holy water is not gonna be enough for that, guaranteed. Excuse me. That's right, Megan. He wanted to roll the dice. You right, Tracy. Annabelle gonna have her a good time. Excuse me. Annabelle about to have her a good old time. A good old time, baby. Um, but I have been seeing a lot of people online talking about um and y'all roll with me on this because I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know how many of you believe in the Mandela effect, but a lot of people online have been saying that this is the second time Hulk Hogan died. A lot of people are saying they remember him dying at some other time. I don't know. I don't pay attention to, never paid attention to him that much, so I'm not sure. But what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I mean, did Hulk Hogan die previously, or this is his first time dying for y'all? A lot of people are saying he's died before. Oh, there's another thing too I wanted to mention. Oh, you thought he already died since? Yeah, well, he died what this week, I think, or over the weekend, over the past weekend. Okay, I don't know. A lot of people are talking about the Mandela effect, but to kind of piggyback on Hulk Hogan dying, yeah, he said some pretty terrible stuff. And there was a young lady who came out with a story. She was black. She was a model. She was booked by her agency to do an event for his beer because apparently he had a brand of beer that he used to um, promote. But they sent her to the event, and that same day they told her that they wouldn't be needing her back. So she thought she had done something wrong. So she contacted the agency, and the agency was like, "No, they canceled the event. You know, they just don't need you." They ended up canceling the events. Well, it turns out They didn't cancel the events. They just wanted two white girls. They didn't want a black girl. They wanted a couple of white girls. And that's what they ended up, going through the same agency and getting two white chicks to go and promote at his events. So that came out. And then the stuff he said about his daughter dating a black guy. This is how I feel about racism. Because there's been a lot of incidents that have been coming out lately. I feel like racism, it's just ignorance. It's ignorance. And some people feel the need, they got to feel superior to somebody because they are lacking in their own life. So they have to be superior to someone in order to feel like they matter. They're important. But they're missing out on, yeah, me too, Regina. I thought Isaac would have been out of here a long time ago. A long time ago. Um, but I feel racism is curable. If you still, I'll be here since racism is curable. If you're still making the choice to be a racist in this day and age, that's on you. That's your problem. They don't even make me mad anymore because how ignorant, how very ignorant of you. Which is a child, Annabelle is a whole subculture. Yeah, Annabelle is about to be, it's gonna be a subculture, all right. Sub right under the damn grass in the cemetery. They keep fucking with them. But yes, I did, Kate. Yes, I did. That has been a subject of conversation for a lot of people this week as well. And you know what I said to that? Have at it. If that's gonna make you feel better, have at it. Reminds me of other dolls like that Momo Bird from years ago in the Megan film. Oh baby, I do not want to watch that Megan film. I just see the previews and it creeps me out. No thanks. But yeah, okay, they can have it. It doesn't bother me. The thing that bothers me about racists is that they won't leave other people alone. Like you can be racist, feel how the fuck you want to feel, but leave the rest of us alone. Like, how dare you get on the internet and say black people are mad because we're building a white town? Sir, there are still places that are white only. They're called sundown towns. And they don't want your black ass there after the sun go down. And they will happily tell you. But there are lots of places and spaces where it is Caucasians only. Keeping tabs, you right. Child, always keeping tabs. You want to have it both ways, and that's not how it works. You want to be separate, go and be separate. Leave us be. But the thing about it is they don't want to be reminded that when black folks did have their own towns, they came along and destroyed it. They came along and destroyed it. The town that's under Lake Lanier, I believe, is Oscarville. Those souls are still taking their revenge for what happened. That's why so many people die in Lake Lanier. Yes, links. There are many. Yes, child, spiritual psychosis on their part. Exactly. 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 A spiritual psychosis. I love the way you said that. I love the way you said that. Listen, child, I understand what Links is saying. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people are just completely oblivious to what's going on in the world. So I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. But yeah, they could have their raisins and their potato salad. I'm calling it now. Yes, there are complete towns links that are still whites only. Yes, my baby. I'm calling it now, Chayo. Remember we had this conversation, Chayo. It will end in cannibalism. Y'all remember I said that. Remember I said it, okay? Remember I said it. Oh yeah, Chayo, you gonna have to come. Chayo, you gonna have to come on. You gonna have to join us up here one night, and we got to talk about some of those conspiracies. We gonna have to talk about some of those conspiracies, Chayo. You gonna have to join me. You don't have to put your face on the camera. You don't have to put your face on the camera if you don't want to, but we're gonna have to talk about some conspiracy theories. Cause I got some for you. I got a few myself. Vita, Texas, K, yeah. Yeah, I learned about one. I think it's called Ocoee, Florida. It happened in 1920, but they've been steadily rebuilding the town. Well, links, we're going to. Hi, Lady Lioness. We are going to get into it. So it's going to end up like Night of the Living Dead into True Blood into The Walking Dead. I'm calling it, child. Listen. It happened in Roanoke. It happened in Roanoke, and I'm calling it again. They're gonna turn on each other because there's not gonna be anybody there for them to oppress other than the women and children. Peace and blessings to you too, Lady Lioness. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, my love. What you say, child? Like shit, I'm here. Yeah. Yep. Yep. We have to. I don't know, y'all. We just have to do our best to remain. And I feel like if it's just a verbal assault from a racist, as long as it's not physical, as long as they're not trying to attack you, someone you love, destroy your property, let them have their rant. Because, like Chayo said, it's a psychosis. Have you seen the way some of these people flip out? They are fucking insane. They are insane, some of these people. They going up to people's cars and banging on their cars and trying to bust their windows out and just screaming to the top of their lungs. That is insanity at its finest. Racism is a mental illness. It is a spiritual disease, and you cannot tell me any different. So, by all means, say what you want to say, but please, as long as you're not trying to physically harm me, we good. They're gonna have nightmares anyway. It's like it lingers and follows them home. Yeah. No, okay. What happened in Cincinnati? Oh Lord, what happened in Cincinnati, Key? Don't make my nerves bad. What happened? See, this is why I like talking to y'all because y'all gonna tell me what's going on when the news, you know, and the internet and shit don't, or, they're not talking about certain things. Oh, I'm fogging up my glasses. Ooh. Let me tell you something, child. I don't know if I told you this before or not, but well, I have an uncle that lives in Manhattan, and I've been to New York a few times. I prefer upstate. Oh, you're sitting by your window. That must be beautiful. But it is my goal, once my mother no longer needs me, it's my goal to split my time between here and upstate New York. I want to travel to upstate New York and I want to pick a spot to live when it's not snowing, when it's not cold. When it's cold, I'm going to be down here in the South. But I'm going to pick a spot in upstate New York to go. Yeah, it does. It's very, I don't like it because it's too busy. It's too much. Yes, like a revolving door of spirits. And when I was walking through the city, I found myself like trying, and I'm a big girl, you know. I found myself trying to like keep my arms just from brushing up against other people. I didn't want people to come too close to me. You know, you looking at people, you seeing all these different things. It was just, you can feel it. Some black people clap back on Russians who hit the. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go look that up, Kay. I'm gonna have to go look that up. And it's ironic because New York City has always been a spiritual place, but these spirits are false and random. I can agree with that. But I had a completely different feeling in upstate. Newburgh, Poughkeepsie, I had a completely different feeling. There, in fact, there's an all black town. I think it's called, oh, what is the name of it? I want to say Sandy Springs, but that might be wrong. That might be wrong. Upstate New York is beautiful in the fall, but winters are beautiful. One son went to Syracuse, the other one went to Ithaca. That's why I say, Maggie, when it's cold, baby, I'm gonna be down south because I don't like snow. I do not like snow. I've lived where it has snowed, and it is not for me at all. The blacks were justified, but oh Lord, what did happen, Key? So yeah, Chayo, I do plan on. Now there is a, and I don't know what part of New York, what part of upstate he was in, but Mikey Chin, um, Strictly Dumpling on YouTube. Oh, they were arrested? That's fucked up. That's awful. I'm gonna have to go look that up. But Mikey Chin, Saratoga Springs. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love him too. I haven't watched him in a while. I'm gonna have to go find him. But he has a home or had a home in upstate New York. And he would talk about how creepy it was. And he said sometimes at night, like in the woods, he would hear little children singing. So I've been wanting to snowbird myself. Phoenix is just too hot every summer, but so beautiful the rest of the year. I can't wait to visit Arizona, Regina. There's a couple of places in Arizona I want to visit. Saratoga Springs is a great time. I can't wait to go visit, Maggie. I promise you, I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to going visit. I truly am. I truly am. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I can't wait. Um, there was something else. Oh, did y'all hear about the guy that he moved to Russia? His wife and his three daughters. He moved them over to Russia because he did not want his children being influenced by the gay agenda. Well, he recently they basically forced him into a job in the military, telling him he would probably be a welder or a mechanic. Turns out he was on the front lines. He died in a military airstrike this week. So the guy walked up to the car we was in. No, he walked away. Wait, Tracy, did I miss the beginning of your message? Hold on. Wait, I think I missed the beginning of your message, Tracy. Hi, Cheryl Love. How are you, my baby? Yes, child. I can't wait to go. And I never thought I would be a New York person, but man, when I tell you, every time I visit, I like, feel more and more connected to it. I'm good. I'm sitting here talking to y'all, drinking my tea. I'm chilling, feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, child. And when they were talking about it, because the wife didn't even know what happened. Oh, I can't wait to see Sleepy Hollow, Cheryl. The wife didn't even know what happened, child. She didn't even know what happened. There was a guy that says that when your husband dies in the military, there is no benefit. You die in the military, there are no benefits. They give you a sack of potatoes and a have a nice day, and that's it. So, yeah, he gave his life for Russia. It's wild. Talk about fuck around and find out, huh? Insane. Yeah, I hear Sleepy Hollow is pretty haunted. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Appalachia recently. That's back on the map, which I don't think it ever wasn't talked about. But I'm just seeing a lot of people talk about it a lot more. So yeah. I don't think I'll ever go to Appalachia though because there are too many strange stories for me. So I don't think I ever want to get near it. So yeah, I'll definitely go to upstate New York though. I will go to Sleepy Hollow. I will see all of those wonderful things. But Appalachia, no. Because I feel like Appalachia is very ancient, indigenous land. And when I say ancient, I mean ancient like probably before Jesus, maybe. Who knows? The hills have eyes and wrong turn. I think there are some cryptids there that people probably have never seen before, maybe have heard but have never seen before. It's just not a place that I would want to play with at all. So, they can have that. I love the fall. It looks eerie and Sleepy Hollow because of all the magic that's been compromised. Oh, speaking of magic, something else I learned this week. The Salem witch trials was not about witchcraft, but it was about the men wanting to take over the properties of women whose deceased husbands had left them land or their family had left them land, accuse them of being a witch, put them on trial, murder them, and you get to take their property. I never heard that piece of history before. I thought it was strictly a religious thing. But hey, yeah, yeah. Folkloric energies have been hijacked and compromised. Yeah, I believe that, child. I believe it. Yeah, it put a whole new perspective on it for me. Put a whole new perspective on it. So yeah. Any other spooky shit y'all heard about this week? Y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to mention anything else strange or weird? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. The tea has a probiotic in it, so it's working. You heard a UFO? I saw somebody talking about that we were going to be getting a visit from the aliens. I heard somebody talking about that. But there was something else that was going around on the internet. This guy says he discovered a time traveler. He said that the guy he has it on camera. A young guy goes into his yard into a shed, and he says he comes out as an older man. And he said there was no, he watched the camera, he didn't come out, it wasn't a different person, wasn't none of that. You heard about it, Cheryl, so you know what I'm talking about. I always say the witch hunts back then were about money and control. It was sanctioned by the church but carried out by, for yes, exactly. You heard about that, Cheryl? So yeah, they're claiming that he's a guy he keeps going back trying to fix things. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to prevent or what he's trying to fix, but they say he keeps going back, he keeps traveling trying to fix something. I don't know, but I don't know what he's trying to fix. Mm, that was good. That was good, y'all. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Hold on, y'all. Who the fuck is this? Let's see. I'm sorry. One time I made a delivery in Cannon Court, and I think I delivered to a witch one time. Where is Cannon Court? Where is that? Baby, who the hell is this? don't know who this is. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, in Connecticut. Sharon, you still made the delivery seeing all that? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. They would have got their delivery that day. No. Ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no goddamn way, baby. Mm-mm. I don't play with that kind of stuff. I don't blame you. Mm-mm. They have too many stories of just I don't know weird encounters. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I wanted to get on here. I wanted to get on here and connect with everybody and just say thanks and express my gratitude for the support. And we've been talking about all the strange stuff that's been in the news, from racism to the Salem witch trials, what that was really all about, to Appalachia, to New York and all the spirits in New York. I had to flag down a state trooper to get me to the main highway. Oh no, Cheryl, please be careful out there. Oh, uh-uh. Oh wow, that is nice. Somebody is sending me a picture of a shirt, y'all. Anybody else have any news or anything weird, strange, good, bad? I look like a mushroom. Like this looks like a little mushroom, like a perfect little mushroom cap. I promise next time y'all see me on camera, my hair will be washed. It'll be tamed. Somebody, somebody, and I'm trying to remember who it was. I cannot listen, my memory, y'all. Please forgive me. But somebody on TikTok posted about a place that they delivered to, a place that they delivered to that was there, but then it wasn't there. I want to say they went and made a delivery, and they were talking about it with a friend of theirs. And oh Lord, I need to do my body scrub. My elbows are rough. Um, they were talking about it with a friend of theirs, and the friend was like, "That neighborhood's been abandoned for 20 years or whatever. There's no way you deliver there." Because it was like a strange encounter. The person who got the delivery was strange. And the person insisted that yes, they did. So they went and drove to the area, and sure enough, completely abandoned, completely abandoned neighborhood. A sweet chocolate mushroom. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, it was completely abandoned. So if y'all are out here deliver, hey Miss Pretty Legs, how are you, my baby? Thank you so much for joining. So if y'all are out there, doing deliveries or doing any type of gig work, please, 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 y'all, please, I implore you to be careful, because for whatever reason, there is more and more strange stuff happening. It's like the veil doesn't even exist anymore. Excuse me. It's like the veil doesn't even exist anymore. Hi, Miss India Jackson. How are you? Good night. Thank you for joining us, my baby. So yeah, it's like it doesn't even exist anymore. So please, y'all, be careful out there. Oh, India, please be careful, my baby. Please listen to your intuition. There is nothing worse than hearing a person tell a story, which I'm glad they made it out. But there's nothing worse than hearing a person tell a story and they say something. Hi, Anwar. How are you? Thank you for being here. There's nothing worse than hearing a person say, something was telling me not to do such and such, but I did it anyway because I just wasn't sure. If you got that feeling, please, please listen to it. Please listen to it. I don't listen. You can find another way to make money. You can find another job. You cannot get another life. It don't work like that. So please pay attention to that intuition. Yes, one that exactly, Regina. I truly understand the expression now of art imitates life, and things are not as they seem. There's more than meets the eye. Yes, exactly, child. India, we've been talking about all the weird shit that's been going on this week. We didn't talk about racism. We didn't talk about Sleepy Hollow. We didn't talk about the guy that left America because he didn't want his children to be influenced by the LGBTQIA community. He go to Russia and he end up dying in the Russian army. We didn't talk about everything, baby. We didn't talk about Annabelle and how they're featuring her for like an Airbnb thing where you get to spend the night with Annabelle. It's crazy. I visited City Park. Those trees made my jaw drop. I listened to your story about the wolf. Isn't City Park a beautiful place, Kay? You got to go through it at night, though. Got to go through it at night, my love. Next time you come, let me know. We're going to drive. Well, my car situation hopefully will be straight. We'll go take a drive at night. Yeah, I do it every now and then before I go to work. Okay, India, please be safe out there. You know that story about the truck driver that went down that haunted road with the entity? There's a man truck driver missing, and I think it's related to that. Oh no, Journey, are you serious? Oh my goodness, that's awful. Oh my God. Oh, that made my heart sink just now. Oh, Journey. You got your cancer, man, Miss Pretty Legs. Don't come on here complaining. Don't come on here complaining, Miss Pretty Legs, because I'm telling you now. A cancer man is something else. I will take you through there at night. Damn, that's what I'm saying. And then you just don't know. You just don't know. There's portals opening up, people slipping through portals, time warps, a black hole, just all kinds of stuff is happening. I don't know what they're messing with, but man, man, man. Let me tell you something. It's a lot going on. You think it's related to that journey? Man, 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 man. He's your favorite in the world now. Well, I hope it remains that way. I don't go through City Park at night. Going home, it just feels weird. Well, there's a lot of you've been telling truckers to listen. Oh, well, thank you, Journey. I appreciate that. Yeah, they need to be, and that's another thing too. These truckers, they have got to pay attention to that because you always gonna get that feeling. You always gonna get that feeling something is gonna be a little off. Something is gonna be a little, you know. I don't go through city. There's a lot of ancient energy in City Park, India. I know I just said that. I was trying to finish the thought. What else was I gonna say? There's a lot of ancient energy in City Park, and oh, it's a place that people go to do a lot of stuff under the cover of darkness. So there's a lot of conjuring, a lot of spells, a lot of sacrifice that goes on under the cover of darkness in City Park. So that all adds to it as well. I'm going shapeshifter hunting and wipe. Cheryl, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, Cheryl. Please be careful. Lord have mercy. This lady says she going shapeshifter hunting. Lord Jesus. You got my nerves bad. The world doesn't even feel the same. You better tell her, Regina. And the collective has been talking about it too. It's not just an isolated thing. Yeah, Anwar. It is. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. I was upset about my car going out on me, especially with everything I had done to try and keep it going. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like it's protection. It's the universe, God, it's angels, spirits, ancestors protecting me because you felt that and saw symbols on the bed. Yeah. So yeah, Kate, it's a lot that happens under the cover of night there. Um, so I feel like it's protection because I'm generally not a social person. So if I'm out, it's definitely because somebody invited me. And if somebody invited me and I'm there, it's because I'm very, very close to that person. But in general, I don't just go out and decide to be amongst all these different energies. I don't do it. Yeah, girl. Cheryl says she going for shapeshifters tomorrow. Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel there's a lot of strangeness in the air, and I want to be home. I want to be in my safe space. I want to only be around the people who I love and truly care for. I don't want to be I don't want to linger amongst all this different energy that's out in the world. I want to take a trip out of the country for my birthday alone, but people telling me not to do it. India, let me tell you something, baby. And I mean this with love. And I don't want you to ever be fearful. No, since Cheryl lives in New York, I don't want you to ever be fearful. But now is not a time for you to travel out the country by yourself. Now is not the time. You need to wait a couple of years, plan some trips within the US. You are from here. You're always going to encounter people who, are familiar with the place that you're from, probably in your travel. I would not travel. I do not recommend traveling out the country by yourself. Take heed to that. Now is not the time. It's too much. There's too celebrities and shit are dying. You know why? Because their cards are being pulled. Those agreements that they made all them years ago, it's time to pay the piper. Your card then been pulled. Your clock then been punched. Come along. It's time to pay the piper what he's due. So I need you to not do that, my baby. I need you to be safe. I need you to be safe. It is not a good time, because when these people's cards is being pulled, all these people that they made these agreements, all these strange things, all these people into this weird shit, you gonna get caught up in that. And I don't want that to happen. Don't want that to happen to you. Because you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea what's going on. But you'll get caught up in somebody else's bullshit. Don't put yourself in that situation. I do not recommend anybody put themselves in that situation. Traveling is not that serious. It's not that serious. Stay close to home. A single woman right now is a target. A single woman is a target. So no, ma'am. Take heed. That's your messages. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have all these demonic entities that are roaming, all these things, all this strange shit happening. People are losing their shit. For sure. So yeah, find you a good travel partner, India. And even in a couple of years, don't go by yourself. Find you a good travel partner. Get to know. Take these next couple of years to really get to know somebody, and make them your travel partner. Exactly, Journey. They are targeting people for rituals. Yes, 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 yes. So you got to be careful. Just a few years ago in City Park, there was somebody, and they never caught the person, but there was somebody, and trigger warning. There was somebody mutilating animals and setting them on fire, doing all kind of ritualistic shit, and leaving the evidence behind. So, they didn't really talk about it. I think they published about it once, and then that was it. But yeah, City Park is an interesting place for sure. But that's what made me bring it up because Journey told me either. Too much. Listen, it's too much strange. Too much. People are worried about destiny swapping. Ha! Too many beautiful stateside. California was hot as all get out, but I love it because the pool in my Airbnb was everything. That's right, sense. Stay, stay in the country, please. Single person travel outside the country. It's too much. Does anybody have any positive news? Anything good they want to share? Any accomplishments? Anything? Anything? These phones are portals, and the spirits that come out of them has changed the world. Yes, Anwar. Absolutely. The phones are portals, and the spirits that can, yes. Well, I just said that earlier. It's harvesting our energy. It's harvesting our energy. Absolutely. You are right. Oh, I believe that journey. I believe it. Too many, what they used to say, too many strange things between here and heaven, something like that. So yeah, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. But please be safe. Please be mindful. Please be aware. Please pay attention to your intuition, those feelings you get. I don't know how many of y'all watched the interview I did with Mother Denise from Our Sacred Stories. It's a little over an hour long, so I didn't expect many people to watch it because it is so long. I am trying to break it up into like a 15-minute, 15, 20-minute video, trying to capture the best pieces of it, but the whole thing was good. So it's kind of hard to do that. You did, Kay. Good. Wonderful. I hope you book a tour with her when you come back. Mother Denise is such a joy and she's so full of life and knowledge. I appreciate you for watching the whole thing. But India, I hope you're still here. I need you to listen, baby. Mother Denise told, good, thank you. Mother Denise, at the end of our interview, shared a story. Yes, Anwar, she is an excellent storyteller. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I hope if you make it to New Orleans, you book a tour with her because she, let me tell you something. I trust, other than my friend Pineapple, who's also very knowledgeable, but he's not a tour guide. But other than my friend Pineapple, I trust nobody else other than Mother Denise when it comes to New Orleans history. Thank you, Tracy. You have a good night too, my baby. Rest well. We will see you again soon, hopefully. Hi, MG. I hope you're having a great night as well. Yes, Sherry is up on my channel. Yes, ma'am, it is. You're gonna love her, Sherry. You are going to love her. You are going to love her. She reminds me of you, Sherry. That wisdom, that 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 flair, that you know, just that something that comes with that connection that knowledge of the place where you live. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. And just like when you speak, Sherry, I get mesmerized when she speaks too. Yes, Kay, the serial killer, her intuition. You watched it, India. Okay. Well, for those who didn't watch it, Mother Denise shared a story about an encounter that she had. And this is where being obedient, paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to those to your spirits that guide you. This happened in the early 80s. She used to be a cocktail waitress. And she had gotten off of work one night. The guy was named Russell. He was a cab driver. And she knew him, he knew her. He gives her a ride one night. He's engaging in conversation with her and asks her if she wants to smoke a joint with him. She tells him, you know, she's kind of hesitant. But she said in that moment when he asked her, she felt the air changed. She felt the air in the car change. And she said she felt somebody sit on the seat next to her and tell him, you called ahead to home. They're expecting you. So that's what she told him. She said, oh no. She said, I don't do none of that. And she was like, besides, I've already called home and let them know I'm on my way. They could tell the time by me. They know I'm going to be home in less than 10 minutes. She said his attitude changed. He got a scowl on his face, stopped talking. He brings her home. She's going up the steps and she said she announced, hey, y'all, I'm home. Mama's home. Open the door. And she said he pulled off. She lived by herself. Well, a few months later, he was arrested. Turns out he was a serial killer. Her intuition, her being obedient, her listening to those spirits saved her life. And she tells it much better than I do, of course. But I just kind of wanted to give people the gist because, like I said earlier, too many times you have people saying, well, something was telling me not to do it, but I went ahead and did it anyway. That is your intuition. Those are your spirits warning you. This is not a good idea. And too many times people ignore that and we push forward. Someone I know, this was a few years ago. Someone I know, their husband used to ride motorcycles. And he was going out with a group of his friends. It was some event they were doing, riding their motorcycles. And she told him, yes, Miss Pretty Lady, just be obedient. She told him, she said, I have a bad feeling. I want you to stay home today. Yes, Sherry, divine source will let you know when you're in danger. Ashe. But she told him, I have a bad feeling. This does not feel good. I need you to stay home. And I think she said she had told it to him the day before and the day of. She had just been feeling real weird. And he told her, everything's gonna be fine. What you worried about it for? Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, he was Indian. Or he is. He's still alive. Um he's still alive. But he was like, well, I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be good. I'm gonna be okay. I'll be back later. And she said the whole day she was just feeling strange. And sure enough, that day he's coming around a curve and there's an SUV coming, boom, head on, flipped him up into the air, flipped him over the vehicle, gone. So sometimes we have to listen to those who are telling us, hey, I have a bad feeling. I don't think you should go. So we may not always have the feeling, but somebody close to us will. We need to listen to them too. We need to pay attention to that too. Because that's a warning for us. That's a warning for us. I My intuition has saved me many, many times. And I'm grateful for that. My experiences in life, I try to share as much as possible because I want others to not make those mistakes that I made. Something else I want to discuss with y'all, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. Miss Pretty Legs, with your Cancer man, if you still here. But, and I believe I touched briefly on this, but I want y'all to know, especially women, I want y'all to know that warlocks are very, very real. And a lot of times these men are warlocks and they don't even know it. They don't even realize what they are. But their energy is so incredibly powerful. It will completely overtake us if we let it. People today have been talking about Kevin Gates and his wife Dreka. Dreka filed for divorce. People are saying, Kevin is a warlock. I do believe he is. He came up in Baton Rouge. You know, he is into a lot of different things. You know, I want to say some people in his family maybe were into voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, stuff like that. So he knows about all these different things. But I firmly believe he is a warlock. I firmly believe that he had Drika under a spell. Now, whether he realizes it or not, he probably at this point in his life realizes it. But I believe he had her under his spell. And then finally, by them having this time of separation, the spell was broken, or the spell was thinned enough to where she's like, I'm done with your shit. I'm out of here. So, and it may not be that. It may be a completely different circumstance. But what I'm saying is we have to be careful who we attach ourselves to romantically, women, because we're always talking about the work that women do on men. But men can do work on us as well. And a lot of times they have these powers and they don't even know it. Yes, Anwar. Their sexual energy. And that's mostly how it comes through with men. Their sexual energy. And it does drive you mad if you don't escape from it. But I was with a guy who was a warlock. He was from Shreveport, Ratchet City. And let me tell y'all something. I had to peel myself away from him. And when I was with him, baby, I was fucking insane. I was insane. Just if he did something to make me mad, I got so angry and I would say the most horrible things. And I was like, this is not me. This is not me. I don't do this. I don't talk like this. I don't say these kinds of things. But it was him. It was his energy. A couple of the women he had fooled with, a couple of the women he fooled with, they ended up dead. He didn't kill them. He didn't kill them, but they ended up dead. A lot of the women he fooled with, just kind of went down. They ended up in bad positions. So I had to separate myself from that. So, ladies, when you are dating, please be careful. If you feeling like that part gives no a run for the money on who do. But if you feeling like there's something going on and you're gonna feel yourself changing, you're gonna feel it. You have to pay attention to it. You need to separate yourself. Cause baby, that warlock energy. But it makes sense because a warlock, witches have their wines. A warlock has his wine. His wine. You get what I'm saying? That's his wine. That's how he casts his spells. Kim, I was just talking about this at work to my coworker. That's a trip you brought this up. Well, I don't know if it was. I don't know who the message is for, baby, but hmm, they need to pay attention. They need to pay attention because them wines, and then it'll have you wondering, like he's not that good looking. He don't have no kind of conversation. He, you know, don't have a whole lot of money. What is it? It's that wine. It's that wine, baby. I know a football player who's a warlock and gets energy from women. Shaking my head. Sometimes the groupies are his victims. Absolutely. Absolutely. Undercover off duty. There you go, baby. Have a nice night. Undercover off duty. I know a football. Ooh. Yep. Harvesting energy, baby. It's crazy. It can run in bloodlines too. Daddy, brother. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm buffering again. Maybe not. Hold on. Am I? I'm watching my little thing spin. That's why, as women, spiritual baths and calling back your energy is a constant thing we have to do. Yes. 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 That is good advice, Journey. That is good advice. That is why you have all these men going crazy, unaliving these women because those women, that was their power source, and they can't go on without their power source. Hi, Capricorn. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. What you saying no to, Miss Pretty Legs? This thing keeps spinning. I'm wondering what is going on. What is happening? Happy Friday. So yeah, y'all gotta be careful of them wines that y'all got going up into your sacred place. That's why you got all these. Mm. And ladies, if a man is making threats against you to harm you, to unalive you, anything, please do not be afraid to defend yourself. And I mean by any means necessary. Document. Oh, thank you, my baby. Oh, yeah, I did ask that, huh? Thank you. Document as much as you can so that you have evidence on hand, but you better protect yourself. Don't y'all let nobody take y'all out this world. Don't you let a raggedy, broke down, lower than a piece of crusted over dog shit ass ninja take you out this world. You better do whatever you got to do to take him out of here. And I mean, even if you got to dress up, look pretty, put a fake smile on your face, cook him his favorite meal, and make sure it's his last motherfucking meal that he eats. You heard me? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Don't you let nobody take you away from your loved ones. Do not be afraid because that's what they count on. That's what that evil negative energy counts on. You being scared and they want to extinguish you. You better smile in his face while he eat that fucking food and watch him take his last breath like you ain't did nothing. And I'm gonna leave it at that. This is for research purposes only. I don't know, fuck are you, but good day. Don't have a baby by a warlock unless you're asking for generations of pain and suffering. Yes. And you know what, Anwar, you say that, and I don't know how true this is, but I read something today that said NBA YoungBoy and got somebody else pregnant. He's having another baby. You talking about passing on generational curses. Lord have mercy. If that child don't get some therapy, eat the cake, anime. That's right. Eat the cake. If that child don't get some therapy, baby, Lord have mercy. I don't know. I don't know. That is crazy. I hope it's not true, but and everybody's like, oh, that man got money to take care of that child. That man got the money to take care of that child. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is he is passing on generational trauma. Don't matter how much money you got. You passing on them problems. And they're gonna pass it on to their children and pass that on. And it is gonna keep going. And it's a cycle that seemingly never ends. So yeah, shit's crazy. Anybody have some good news they want to share? Oh, thank you, Regina. Thank you. Y'all really been showing, man. Y'all really been showing up for me with the donations, man. I don't want to cry, but y'all gonna make me cry. Y'all gonna have me on here crying. Real shit. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all just have no idea. Words are not big enough. Yes, Sherry, you survived another day. Yes, another day. Made it to the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Oh, he about to have another. But what's her name? Yaya? What they call her? Yaya? Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. These poor children. And nobody, like, they're really passing, they're birthing empty vessels. They are birthing empty vessels. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Because as these children get older, anything can come along and deposit itself into that vessel. I am grateful, Regina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I promise y'all, the day will come where I will be doing much, much better. And in honor of each and every one of y'all who has helped me through this difficult situation, I am going to pay it forward times 10. I promise y'all. When I am blessed, I will make it a point to bless others as much as possible. That's unfortunate, India. That is an unfortunate situation. Mm-mm-mm. Does anybody have any special plans for the weekend besides Cheryl, who's going hunting for shapeshifters? Did y'all hear the story? His wife is on. Girl, I can't take it. Don't tell me no more, India. Don't tell me. The aliens need to go directly to his house and give him a vasectomy. That NBA young boy is the first person the aliens need to visit when they land and give him a vasectomy. Please. But did y'all hear the story of this lady? She talked about an experience from her childhood. Her and her sister were at home. Her parents had gone out, and she was looking out the window. I'm invited to an art event tomorrow. I'm excited. Okay, Lilith. Okay. Next time we get on live, Lilith, and you join us, you're going to have to tell us how it went. You're going to have to give us all the details and let us know. Okay. And y'all, I still have the idea on the table for the call-in show. I am just trying to figure out how to make it work. Okay, listen up, y'all. There's a real easy manifestation ritual y'all can do on the first of the month or the second. Go to the front door, open it wide, step out, turn around facing inside of your home, then set your intention for the month. Claim it out loud, then blow about a teaspoon of cinnamon into your home. Don't sweep it up, let it stay. It works to bring in abundance to your home, whatever you ask for. Okay, Sherry, y'all got that? Which reminds me, I need to sweep and mop tomorrow because I have my St. Michael statue I have to put behind my door. I don't have any cinnamon powder, Sherry. I'm gonna have to get some. All I have is cinnamon sticks. I make mouthwash with cloves and cinnamon sticks and mint. And y'all, it's the best thing ever. I am never going back. Oh, grind it up. Okay. I'm never going back to regular mouthwash. I will forever make this clove cinnamon mint concoction. Well, I'm part of a holistic group on Facebook, and this one lady says she adds myrrh to it. So I may try that. Thank you, Sherry, for letting us know about the manifestation technique. I do have some stuff I'm trying to work on manifesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do that tomorrow. Several of my Wiccan friends told me about that manifestation, and it really works. So you go outside the front door, and then you turn around facing the house. You set your intentions out loud, and then blow the cinnamon into the house. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna let you know how it goes. Cause let me tell you something, Sherry. Well, everybody, my ex has been showing up in different ways. He showed up in my dream a couple of times. I want to say he showed up in the dream I had last night, but I can't remember. Each time he shows up, though, it's getting less and less intense. But he's showing up in other ways. Like, I called him a particular nickname. This is not a regular nickname that you're going to see all over the place. The other day when I made that video when I was sitting on my porch, twice. Oh, I'm going to get back to it, India. Twice, a truck passed by that had his fucking nickname on it and in the business name. That's why at some point you see me looking and I just kind of roll my eyes and I shake my head. And I'm like, let me go inside. Because it was the second time that truck had passed. Yesterday, I'm looking at something on my phone. And the most random thing. And it was something about, yeah, Journey. And it was something about the place where he's from. Now, this is not a place, not a regular place that's popular like Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Shreveport. No, this is a small town that you really don't hear much about. I'm looking at the shit, and that's the place where his family is from. I'm like, oh, hell no. And I had to talk out loud. I said, listen, I don't know what's going on, but I really need y'all to stop because he is not welcome back. He is not welcome back. And the first dream I had about him was so heavy, I felt him. He kissed me in the dream, and I felt it. And it was so strong, it woke me up out of my sleep. And I was like, hell no. Hell no. So I'm trying to remain strong. I feel him from time to time. I'm trying to still be strong, y'all. I'm trying to be strong. Hi, Jackson Lewis. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. Journey, he is not a person that would do that, but let me tell you something. He has some very powerful energy. Yes, Anwar. We listen, and when we were together, we had a very strong telepathic connection because he would be talking about me and I would call him. There have been times where I have called him and he has answered the phone like, man, let me tell you something. This shit is crazy. Because, yeah. When one of his grandparents passed away, I felt it. And we weren't talking at the time. And I sent him a message out the blue. I said, I feel you. Do you need me? And he was like, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yesterday would have been my 42nd wedding anniversary if my man hadn't. Oh, Sherry, I'm sorry. Leg by Divine, my spiritual family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace and blessings. It's always good to see you. I'm sorry, Sherry, but listen. I know you had a lot of wonderful years with that man, and I'm sure he loved on you something fierce, baby. So I hope You reveled in the wonderful memories. I hope you reveled in the wonderful memories, baby. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to stay strong. I really am trying to stay strong. I'm all right, like, but I'm hanging on. I don't want to say I'm fighting for my life in these spiritual streets, but let me just say this: shit ain't easy for a pimp. Okay, shit ain't easy for a pimp, baby. He still comes to see me in spirit. You a Cancer too? When is your birthday, Jackson Lewis? It's all good. He still comes to see me in spirit. And yes, a lot of fantastic memories. Now they bring smiles, not tears. Ashe and amen. Ashe and amen. Yes. Are you serious? Guess what, Jackson Lewis? We birthday twins. That's my birthday too. That's my birthday too. That is crazy. Baby, in these spiritual streets, Lord, let me tell you something. Yeah, and well, I'm sure he is. Oh, like, but I've been crying, baby. Trust me, I've been crying. And same to you. Happy belated to you too, my love. I hope this new year of life brings abundant blessings, abundant blessings for you. I've been crying a lot, Label. I gotta set up my in fact it's too far away for me to grab it. But my daddy, I went and visit y'all know I went over there for my birthday. I grabbed a bottle of my daddy's wild Irish rose. So I have it sitting over here at my house. I cracked it open the other day and I drank a little bit of it. I got him a shrimp sandwich. I got myself a shrimp sandwich, but I ordered one for him too. So I have his wine and a shrimp sandwich for him sitting, you know, in honor of him. So yeah. So I've been keeping it, trying my best to keep it together. Y'all have been helping me out. This community has been helping me through my difficult time. And, I'm grateful. That's why I'm here with y'all tonight because I'm like, man, I have to connect with my people because y'all really helped me. And even though we've never connected in person, there's something to be said about the energy that we all have here as a tribe. So I'm grateful. I appreciate y'all. And it's just, man, y'all have no idea. I always say words will never be big enough to express. And that is the truth. Words will never be big enough to express my appreciation because y'all give me a lot of guidance. Y'all give me a place to be myself. Y'all give me a place to share things. Like I have people in my life who I'm close to, but I can't really, I always feel guilty when I try to say, hey, this is going on with me. Hey, Pepper. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm coming along. I was just saying because of y'all's support and love. But, I have people in my life that I'm close to, but I always feel bad going to them saying, hey, this is what I'm experiencing. Because, they have their stuff that they're dealing with. But this situation with my ex is very, very intense. Very intense. And I'm doing my best, y'all, to, I don't want to say push it away. Thank you, Legba. Thank you. Um, thank you, Jackson. Thank you for saying that. Um, I'm trying my hardest to not have that moment of weakness where I'm like, thank you, Capricorn. I promise you I won't. I may take breaks from time to time, but I promise you I won't. But I'm trying my hardest to not have a moment of weakness and reach out like I've done so many times before. You know, um, and when I get those feelings, when I feel him or when I'm dreaming about him or there's some symbol of him or something that I come across that comes to me, I'm like, no, just stop, because you cannot be here if you're going to keep the same energy, you're going to have the same energy, the same attitude, the same, you can't be here. I can't do it. But my sister, y'all know my sister is very spiritual. My sister is, she has her store. She did a reading for me. She did a reading for me. My nephew did a reading for me, and they both told me that he's coming back. And in fact, my sister told me he's gonna show up at my door, which the nigga's so cheeky. But that's an Aries for you. That is an Aries for you. And Aries, man, they are some of the cheekiest motherfuckers in the world. You heard me? This motherfucker that showed up at my door before. No phone call, no text message, nothing. Just pop up at my fucking door. He is cheeky enough to do just that. So, yeah, y'all. A lot of things have been falling apart lately, but I have been telling myself they are falling apart so that better things could come together. Yes, Journey, gotta have their way. And not only is he an Aries, he is an Aries on the cusp of Taurus. How you like them apples? Two sets of horns, baby. Two sets of horns. You talk about difficult. And excuse my language, y'all. I may be getting a little too free here. But one time it wasn't really an argument. I am a, what you say, leg? Yes, Capricorn. I am a Cancer on the cusp of Leo. I have a Gemini rising and Gemini moon, which makes sense for me because when I was born, I came into the world as one person, and then 7 days later, I became another because I'm adopted. So when I was born, I had one name, and then 7 days later, I had a different name. And I attract a lot of Geminis into my life. But we were having, wasn't really an argument because, he's an Aries. Can't really argue with an Aries because they're not going to let you get a word in. So I don't know what we were talking about, something, and he makes a comment and he goes, see, that's that woman shit. That's that woman shit right there. I can't remember what we was talking about. But it was something simple. He was like, that's that woman shit right there. I said, woman shit. I said, I am a woman. I'm a woman. That's what I'm supposed to be, a woman. I said, now, if you want me to be a nigga, I could be a nigga and we could be two niggas up in this bitch. We could be two niggas in a relationship if you want to. I can very well do that. But dealing with an Aries man, If a man tells you that he is an Aries, please go in the opposite direction. Yes, Capricorn, I can see. Y'all all right. Y'all all right. I can deal with y'all. Mr. Trifling can go sniff off a cliff if he's bothering. He's not bothering me, Pepper. But thank you. Yes, Journey. Yes, exactly. Taurus men are the worst. It took me 20 years and 10 times to walk away for good. It's been 8 years now. You got this. Thank you, Jags. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you very much. Thank you. My oldest son Tristan is a Taurus, and yeah, just being his mom is a handful. So trust me, I understand. Trust me, I understand. I get it. Oh, I wanted to finish. I'm sorry, India, you still here? I wanted to finish telling the story. Scorpios are the worst males on this wretched earth. I don't want to say that, Lilith, because my dear departed father was a Scorpio. Both of my parents are Scorpios, actually. My mom is October 31st. My dad is November 18th. So I was raised by two Scorpios. And you asked me, my father was one of the sweetest men. He wasn't a perfect man, but he was one of the sweetest and most charming. So, but I get what you're saying. Because I've dated the Warlock I was telling y'all about. He was a Scorpio. So trust me, I understand. I get what you're saying. India, you still here? India probably gone. I completely forgot that I was in the midst. A Libra man? I've never really have I don't think I've ever really encountered a Libra man, problem child, and not romantically anyway. That's weird. No, because I don't think I've ever dated a Libra man. Sagittarius, Aries. There's been some Geminis, some Cancers. Yeah. You think Capricorns are the best? I'm a Libra, so I'm your first. You trying to shoot your shot, problem child? Ooh, yes, Sherry. Aries men are horrible. Ugh. Child, let me tell you, it's controlling. Problem child, if you still shooting your shot and I'm up here looking like a mushroom in the forest growing on a felled tree, then baby, you something special. That's all I'm gonna say. My grandmama was a Scorpio and she was one of the only kind to me. Gemini, married a Gemini. Between the two of us, we have four people living. I know that's right, Sherry. I'm gonna finish the story, India. My dad was a Libra, and he was an awesome father, but he was for the streets otherwise. Well, there you go. I've been listening. You have a really good vibe. Thank you, Problem Child. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy with us. Thank you. I appreciate you. Comments be yes. I listen, Legba. These comments, I have some of the best comment sections on the internet. I don't care what nobody see. I got some of the best comments, baby. Some of the best. Y'all have really cheered me up tonight, man. Y'all have no idea. Thank y'all so very much. Well, y'all been cheering me up for the last couple of days with y'all support and y'all love and y'all prayers and everything. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Like, but I keep forgetting to text you. I have your number saved in my phone, yeah. So I promise you, you're gonna hear from me this weekend. Charge it to my head and not my heart, baby. Charge it to my head and not my heart, please. Oh, so let me give India. Let me finish this for India, y'all, right quick. There was a lady, speaking of shapeshifters, because Cheryl is going shapeshifter hunting this weekend. I don't know if she's still here or not, but she lives in New York and she's going somewhere and go shapeshifter hunting. So that's what brings me to this story. So there was a lady, she shared her experience with, well, I don't know. Y'all listen to this and tell me if y'all think it's a shapeshifter or if it's something else, or maybe like some um deity of some kind. So as a child, she was home, her sister was babysitting her. She's looking out the window of her house into the backyard, which butted up against a wooded area. She says she saw a wait, hold on, y'all. You do have energy. When I first saw you videos, I felt a positive vibe. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Thank you. For the record, your stories got me through the hardest year of my life. The universe restructuring life is not for weak. It's nice to be part of the tribe. Excuse me, helping you rebuild. Jackson Lewis, I'm going to say this. Your words have done my soul an abundance of good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm always feel so blessed to connect with y'all because y'all have helped me through some of my most difficult days. And I'm in a period of restructuring and rebuilding. So I understand and I thank y'all. And I'm so grateful that we are here to help each other along. I love y'all so much. My dad is a shapeshifter or possessed for sure. I saw him flip his head upside down. What? There's been a flurry of shape-shifting sightings in my. What area you live in, Pepper? How when that happened, like what? Hopefully not when you was a child, because baby, that would have scarred me for life. I'd have never talked to him again. Ooh, child, that's some scary shit. That's some scary shit. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Focus. Let me finish, India. She's looking out into the backyard, woods that butt up against their yard. She sees what she described as a large black cat, like a panther, wandering through the trees. So she's looking and it saw her, of course, looking, and she said she hurried up and she got down out the window and she just kind of sat on the floor. Well, she said a little while later there was a knock at the door, and her sister was on the phone or something. She said there was a knock at the door, and she said she don't know why she did it. But she went and she opened the door. And she said it was a man standing there. He was dressed in all black. He asked her if he could use the phone. And she told him, no, you can't use the phone. I want to say she was like 9 or 10 when this happened. So he was like, okay, thank you. And she said, and he started walking away. And then he turned around and he told her something about, I saw you looking out the window or something like that. Or I saw you watching me through the window. And she said he kind of smiled. There was a glint in his eye, and he just kind of he walked off. She said it really shook her up because there was nobody else outside. There was nobody around. Like, how would he know that she was looking out the window looking at something if he had not been the thing that she was looking at, that she said was a Black Panther? So as she got older, she started hearing of people's experiences in the area with this same entity. It looked like a Black Panther. And then shortly thereafter, they noticed a man in all black in the same vicinity. I don't know if it's a shapeshifter. I don't know if it's something else. Have y'all ever heard of anything like that? And if so, what do y'all think it is? I've never had, well, except that one experience where it was a coyote, but it wasn't a coyote. But I didn't witness it shift into anything else. But just the way it watched us was weird. And then it was the size of it, like it was too big to be a coyote. So, and it was near City Park, by the way. So I want to say it was a shapeshifter, but I don't know. It could have very well been something else. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But there are a lot of strange things happening. A wampus cat that turns into a human, is that what they call them? And it turns into a human being, like a walking, talking person. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's just like I said. There's a lot of strange things between here and heaven. A lot of strange things. I told y'all I was gonna be on here for a couple of hours. 2 hours and 19 minutes. It's 10:25. Woo! I feel so much better, y'all. Y'all have really lifted my spirits. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad I came on here, even though I look busted and dusted. But I promise next time y'all see me, I'm gonna look like something. I'm gonna do an egg and mayonnaise treatment on my hair tomorrow. Like you not a woman like me. What you say, Miss Pretty Lady? Hmm. Oh, I forgot to water. I forgot to water my plant. I made some banana peel water. Thank you, Pepper. But I do need to pull myself together. Thank you, Kay. I've never experienced a shapeshifter, but I have experienced a spirit that jumped from person to person. It was a familiar energy that I had to cut off. Wow. I've never had that experience. Wow. That is scary. How do you keep it from jumping into you? Thank you, Journey. Thank you, my love. How do you keep it from jumping into you? Like, how do you keep something like that from happening? Thank you, Capricorn. But I do look like a mushroom. I do very well look like I mean, I appreciate the compliments, y'all, but I look like a mushroom by the head with this bonnet on. It's okay. I'm glad I was able to see your channel. You made me smile and laugh. Thank you. It is my pleasure. to be of service, problem child. Thank you. Thank you, Pepper. I don't know. I believe I was just protect. Probably so, Jackson. Probably so. Did you see the girl describing her interact? No, I didn't. I didn't see that, India. Was it on TikTok? I'm gonna have to go look it up. I'm glad Legba convinced me to keep my TikTok because I've been seeing a lot more. So I've been trying to craft my algorithm to stuff that appeals to me rather than just a lot of random nonsense. Wow. I'm gonna have to go look that up, India. 2:22, 2 hours, 22 minutes, 22 people watching. I see you, universe. My shoulder's been hurting, y'all. I have osteoarthritis in this shoulder, and it has been locking up on me lately. Cancer man keeps turning me. Oh my god. Yes, leg by 222. I've been seeing the last few days. I've been seeing a lot of confirmation with numbers. I've been seeing 222 has been showing up a lot. Miss Pretty Legs, be careful with that cancer man. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you, baby. On Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna go look it up. I'm gonna go look it up. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I hope y'all do something good for yourselves this weekend. I hope y'all do something that fulfills your spirit and brings your soul joy. Something that makes you smile, something that makes you full on belly laugh. I hope you are loved. I hope you know that you are loved. I hope you are uplifted in your roughest moments. Good night. Oh, I didn't know you were still here, Justin. Good night, Justin. Thank you so much, my love. I'm eating a bowl of ice cream at the moment. That starts my week. I know that's right, Sherry. I know that's right. I am going to make sure that I take care of myself this weekend. Crack a lack in that bottle. um, y'all make sure y'all go to Spotify and follow Paranorleans. Good night, Lilith. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for being here with us. I love you. Good night. Um, y'all, please keep in mind to be I would like to ask you a question, sis. Have you ever thought of writing a movie script? Your stories are awesome. I could see them being movies. Um, I've been thinking about it lately, Capricorn. I have a few things. I have a few things that I think would be great movies. I'm trying to, at some point, I will try to get myself an agent to maybe get some stuff on like Netflix or Prime. Or, I mean, I'll write the stories. Just pay me for the stories, and give me some stuff on the back end. I don't want to be too involved. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. All you have to do is put 91% rubbing alcohol in a mason jar. Cut up avocado seeds. Put it in there. After about a week, it will remove any pain that you have. Just rub it. Okay, I'm gonna try that, Legba. Thank you. I'm gonna definitely try that. Cause baby, this shoulder sometimes. Ooh, woo. Well, I have 2 shows to do tomorrow, so it's about time for me to hit the sack as well. Blessings to everyone. Big hugs to you, Sherry, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I love you. Hopefully, I can catch you tomorrow. Now, hopefully, I will remember that you do your show on Saturday. It works wonders even on arthritis. All right, Legba. I'm gonna give it a try. I just gotta get the avocado to get the seeds. But I'm definitely gonna do that. Cause child. Cause one thing I'm not a big fan of surgery. Sherry, I love you too. I'm so glad the universe saw to connect the two of us. I love you so very much. I'm gonna reach out to you this weekend. Hopefully you and I can chat. We could connect. I love you. Legba. I'm gonna connect with you too this weekend. Thank you, my spiritual family, for always showing up right on time. You always show up right on time, Legba. Thank you. Journey, make sure you take some puffs for me. Kay, thank you for joining us tonight. I love you too. I love all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Legba, you smoke some for me too, baby. I need to find a strain that's good with pain relief and stick with it. Problem child, thank you for being here. I hope to see you again. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for y'all love and support. I appreciate it more than words could ever express, and I know I keep saying that, but y'all just don't understand. I love you too, Legba. I love you big. Y'all just don't understand what y'all have done for my life. I am so grateful, and I look forward to showing each and every one of y'all just how grateful. Yes, Legba, divine wisdom, and not that nigga. Please, not that man. Divine wisdom, but not that man. No, 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 not that man. All right. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. I will see y'all again soon. Y'all sleep tight.